As a reporter, what did your news day involve?
Okay, so on our news day we had 3 programmes for radio that we had to make. We had a 60-second bulletin which was on pretty early in the morning. Then we had a lunchtime bulletin which was about 2 to 3 minutes long, and then we had a big radio show which was about 10 to 15 minutes at the end of the day. The first one we were just sourcing the stories, having a quick 10-second rundown of what each story was. Then after that we would be editing down the packages that we were making during the day to just a few seconds for the lunchtime show, which included the news and some sport. And then when we got to the big show at 2 o'clock in the afternoon, we had all the packages ready, which we'd been doing throughout the week, and some which we'd been doing on the day as well. And yeah, that included all the interviews, and then we had weather, we had entertainment, and we had all of those on as well. So we had plenty to keep us busy during the day.
How did you go about getting the stories?
We relied on most of the contacts that we already knew, which is what we did throughout the week. And then by looking at what was available, as I was just saying, on the wires that we get on iNews, which is all the latest information coming in. And then we try our best to find someone that we knew and find out what was going on in that story.
Do you believe you were successful?
I think as a group as well we were successful. We all delegated the roles well. Some the people like the specialist areas, someone would be given the role for news. I was given the role of sport on that day, and I think that works well. We were able to get some good stories for that. Overall I think it was a pretty successful news day for us.
Did you cooperate well as part of a team?
I think so, yeah. We all knew what we were doing, and by the time the programmes went out on air, we were pretty much all had everything sorted in terms of the stories, the packages themselves, and what we would be saying on air as well. So yeah, I think it all went well.
How vital is your role as a reporter in your news day?
I think without a reporter, the whole news day as a whole is not going to go very well if you don't have a reporter going there. It helps set the scene, it helps the viewers get a sense of what's going on, and I think they relate to it better if you're there. So I think having a reporter in a news day is pretty vital.
Do you have any advice to give to people who are new to news days?
I think most people just prefer it if you're at an event, if you can try and get there. If it's local, then yeah, try to get there, because I think the viewers would love to see that more than you sitting in the studio having a two-way. So getting a reporter there, that'd be great.